I am getting scammed here, no doubt about it. Welcome to the channel. Today I am getting my arse truly handed to me on an eBay scam. Now it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to. So this video is going to be filmed over a couple of days, but you're going to see the outcome. I've seen it before, I know where this goes. Let me tell you the setup. I've sold this lovely blue Le Creuset stoneware crock pot, casserole dish, whatever you call it. Stoneware, they break. So you've got to be careful when you're packing them. A couple of days ago I had an offer come through on this lovely stoneware crock pot. It's listed for about 45, the offer came through at 37. Now to me, with my margins, that's an absolute snap, no problem, the pot is yours. However, this one came with a little message attached to the offer. I'll read you it now. I can't believe it, but I've just shattered mine, which I have had years. And now I've sat and got over what I've done. I really want to get another one. But how would postage work, etc.? I'm scared after what happened. Now this doesn't normally bother me, but the buyer has zero feedback and it's a relatively fresh account. But the account gets fresher. Now to me that's an instant decline and block. Now the reason why I block is because if my gut or my heart tells me there's something going on, I don't want them to have this deal or any future deals. So I decline and block. My block list is massive because I take precautionary blocking measures. It's a bit of a running joke in the group chat, to be fair. So I blocked, and then I shared it with my group chat and said, look at this chancer. They're sitting at home with pre-made switcheroo ingredients, a big bundle of smashed Le Creuset crock pot, and now they're sending me this message with suspicions about postage saying they're scared it might get broke and that they want mine. So let me lay this out for you. They've preset the ground with, I've got a broken one, ingredients for a switcheroo. They've laid the foundation of sadness and how much it's bothered them that they've broke theirs. And then they have laid onto me suspicions that it might happen again during the post. But then what happened is, 10 minutes later, the item was bought and paid for. I was like, oh, I love how the algorithm works. And then I looked at the user, and their account was created that day, meaning probably that minute. When they continued to try and purchase the item they've just been blocked from and realised they couldn't. Similar usernames, exact same postcodes, and everything just works out the same. It's just obvious, isn't it? Come on, this brand new fresh profile within 5 to 10 minutes of being blocked by me has opened up with exactly the same postcode and purchased the item for full price. So the £37 offer was gone. It's now £45 plus postage, I think. I think it's about £47. It'll be on the screen. So they really want this pot. They've got it in their head. They know what they're going to do. They've had one account from me, sent an offer with a sob story, blocked. They've now opened a fresh, brand new account there and then to make the purchase for the full price. I'm not going to allow their scam to work 100%. We all know that they might well end up getting a refund, but this is what's going to happen. Now, I did say to my group that I was going to smash this with a hammer and send it to them pre-smashed, just so they can't do it to me. But I've had a better idea because that one is, of course, stupid. Although it would be fun. So I'm going to make this video. Even though it hasn't happened yet, I suspect it will. So I am going to bomb-proof this pot. I am going to use bubble wrap upon cardboard, upon bubble wrap, upon cardboard, upon paper, upon tape. I'm going to split the two. I'm going to give each one a box inside a box, just to really sort of go, claim that one broke. And it's all going to be documented in a video. And then when they do scam me, I'll add that to the end of this video, and you can see the scam. But I'm going to have me absolutely bomb-proofing the pot as proof, even though eBay probably wouldn't accept that regardless. But if they're going to scam me out of 47 quid, I'm going to make a video about it and get paid by YouTube to get my 47 quid back. All right? So let's pack this mother chuffer up. So with any breakables, ceramics, glassware, etc., etc., a very long time ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, a man in the community, most of us know, Sean Abercrombie, advised me, and it makes perfect sense when you think about it, to stuff and wrap anything like that in paper. So if it's stuffable, like a glass, it has a cavity, fill it with the paper, like compress it, and then wrap the outside with paper as well. I don't just mean a flimsy little layer, like proper packet. Then do your bubble wrapping, because what that's going to do is the paper's going to create a shock absorber, and then the bubble wrap's going to compact it and give it some extra shock absorbance, and I think I just made a word up, shock absorbance, and give it some protection. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to wrap the hell out of the lid with paper. She better scam me after this. Lid. So it's got a little bit of a crevice in here, so what I'm going to do is ball some up. Just cover that crevice up, shall we say, crevice. And then start to wrap it around. With the excess, we're going to make like a section around the lid. It needs more paper around it, by the way. But now we're just creating a bundle near where the lid handle is. So that's protected as well. This is full. Then we're going to go around this side, obviously. So this side needs protecting, so we're going to go on this side here. Fold and tuck just so the edges can compact and create a nice little border around the lid. I feel like Pound Girl at the Resell Summit. A little bit more paper. Now what's going to happen is when I come to bubble wrap that, it's going to compress all that down, plus the bubbles, and make it nice and tight. So then we take the bubble wrap, put it over, always keep tension. I like to have my knee on where the bubble wrap's coming out of. So there's a table here, my knee goes against it, and what that does is, so if I just keep wrapping around, it's going to be loose. If I put my knee against it, you can see the tension as I'm pulling round. Then loosen off a little bit, put some tension back on it again, pull, and that's really compacting it and making it tight. Then I'll just twist it while it's in there and start going the opposite way. Headphone users beware. That's the lid nice and secure. What, does she think I'm just going to do that? No, 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 no. I'm going to cardboard it as well. Literally refuse to let this happen. It's a nice piece. Wrap one half round. Bit of tape. Get the second half. Fill in the gap. Now this is not a video about evidence for eBay when it happens, because it's just pointless. Even though when it happens I will show them this video regardless. But this is more of a, I'm going to make this as difficult as you can for you. And to sellers, when you have a gut instinct, normally you're right. We have intuition. Our third eye is more powerful than most of you think. But we won't get into that. Not on this channel. That's lovely. And that's just the lid. We've got the pot to do yet. So same thing with the pot. We're going to stuff the cavity. I don't just mean put a tiny bit in, I mean put some in there. That's compact in there as well. And the same as before, we're going to go around it and then around it again in the other direction. Beautifully done. And the same, bubble wrap, keep it tight, wrap it round, twist it, keep going, and then you're good there. A little bit of a tuck in where you can, just to create some more padding. Twist. And get going that way as well. Tape it up. Get some more cardboard. Now, do you know what's funny? She's either going to get this and go, fantastic packaging, thank you so much. And I'm wasting my time with this video, and just leave positive feedback. But there we go, there's our two pieces now. They are both fully protected. Oh, you think I'm done? You think I'm done just there? Nope. No, I'm not. I knew this box was here when this sale came through. It's double walled, really thick. I'm going to pad it with paper, put my boxes in, did all the edges with paper, stuff all the gaps, and then we're done. So we're going to put the big box in the bottom first. Then we're going to fill the gaps in. I would never normally do this much for somebody. I just love this customer, so I'm just going to do my best for them, you know. Gaps filled. Little bit on top. Then plonk the other one on. Fill those gaps. Put a bit on top. I always do the H section when I'm taping boxes, some through the middle, some on the edges where the flaps meet. Just get rid of some of this branding on the box. Stick some labels over it. Whenever you're reusing boxes, always try and find any barcodes and cover the barcodes up. It just stops any confusion in the system. And there we have it, a bomb-proof box for a lovely little Le Creuset pot. Let's just weigh it off. .8 kilos, that's not too bad. So that'll come under a 2 to 5 kilo bracket postage label. And I'm going to insure it as well. I haven't been insuring stuff recently, thanks to a lot of your guys' advice. I've had a couple of itchy moments, but we managed to deal with it without having to claim. Okay, this new legacy tool being taken away sucks. Right, 2 to 5, so they paid £4.99 postage. So it's going to cost me £8.80. Wait, let me see if I can get it cheaper for UPS. UPS, £6.23 with tracking, with insurance. So we'll do that. There we go, my darling, your dish is on its way. Now I'll wait until this gets there and see what happens, but you can wait, I don't know, a couple of seconds. See you in a bit. So before we move into the conclusion of this, I just thought I'd bring something to your attention. I noticed on the username it was very similar, so I researched into my emails and found that the same user who I originally blocked before she made a second account had actually sent me this message before on both of the items. She wanted them both over 15 days ago. Now I'd already sold the other one, so I didn't bother responding to the message because I thought, well, I've already sold it, so it doesn't matter. You don't want one, you want them both. So I left it. So isn't it funny how the same lady wanted 2 of them 15 days before her other one smashed? Interesting. I've just sent the parcel off today, so let's see what happens. Right, it's been a month since the sale went down and nothing. Absolutely nothing. All of that for nothing. But I tell you what, I'm going to start trusting my gut more than anything. So I don't care if it was a waste of time. It was preparation. Maybe the fact that it was bomb-proofed meant that it was going to be almost impossible for these people to try and claim it was broken. Or maybe I was just overly suspicious. But I've been burnt before and my gut told me something weird was going on, so I went with it and that was the case. But yeah, nothing. See you later.